We're Over the Stile, incorporating Longbourn Bed and Breakfast and Pig in the Pantry, our farm shop. We're based at home, but go to London to deliver meat and eggs, which are ordered weekly. We make pubs and restaurants aware of what is available, and then we both negotiate the price. We take orders on account for sheep, turkeys, and B&B bookings with deposits. We make sales via telephone, email, via agents, and through our farm shop. Every expense and sales receipt is kept. Transactions are logged on the computer and then summarised for VAT. Being a farm business, accounting for VAT is more complex than for the average business, as various items are zero rated. We send out invoices. We had to give more detailed information in our bookkeeping as the business has grown, and have needed to understand accountancy packages more deeply. Animal feed has to be paid for within 4 weeks, and we don't have petrol accounts. We account for purchases when we pay. Our referencing system is Q1, the number of the receipt, i.e. 1323, and the year, 2014. The most challenging thing about maintaining records is ensuring you have all the VAT receipts with numbers, if applicable, and that sales are logged directly they happen. Manningtons handle claiming taxable allowances against P60.
So what were our expectations on the VAT inspection? What did we think was going to happen?
Well, initially, I suppose you're sort of nervous that you're in front of a VAT inspector. You don't quite know what the outcome is going to be, but with good advice from Manningtons, that sort of saw us through the situation.
I think I was most concerned with the fact that the VAT people could actually fine you if you made any wrong filing. So you could make an innocent mistake and be subject to a fine. And that makes for quite a worrying interview when you're actually going to go through a whole load of submissions.
Yes, but they did want to establish that we weren't just a hobby, that we were a business, and you were very good about explaining what we did with the animals, how the farm ran, our experience and on the business side of dealing with that.
They were most concerned that we were running this as a as a hobby rather than as a going concern.
Yes, and we proved them otherwise.
Yeah.
in that situation.
And we did invite them to come out at 5 o'clock in the morning to feed the pigs if they wanted to.
Yes, that's right.
If they thought that was a hobby.
That's right. And they were equally interesting and helpful to us with regard to the peafowl. We were not aware that VAT was payable on peafowl being ornamental birds.
No.
So we both had to charge that to the customer and pay that back to them, and that was very beneficial and helpful.
Actually, it was quite a good meeting, I thought, with the VAT people. They were quite normal, and I think they came across very well to us. And I think a large part of that was because we were well prepared beforehand by Manningtons, and that they sat in on the meeting with us. They'd prepared all the documentation beforehand.
Yep.
It made it a much easier process.
Yes, and it was a whole process of, at the end of the day, of being reasonable about everything.
Absolutely.
But it was Mannington's expertise that saw us through.
Oh, absolutely, definitely.